Okay, so I have the Cricut Explorer Air 2, and that is the serial number. And my ticket number. Okay, so I'm having problems when I cut the paper, like just plain cardstock. The only setting that works is poster board. And then when I try cutting poster board, it doesn't cut at all. So I'll show you what happens when I do it on just the normal cardstock setting. Okay, so I'm going to print just a square. I'm using the iPad. And I have just 65-pound cardstock on the blue mat. And I did have my friend come over and I used her blade on my machine and it still didn't make any difference. Okay. So I'm going to press that button. And I'm pressing that button there. Okay, so now it's done. And I'm going to press that button. Now, you can see that it cut on the top. Okay, all around. But when I take it off, it did not cut all the way through to the back. It's not a clean cut. So when I go, it's hard to take it apart. Like I have to rip it to get it to come apart. And it shouldn't be like that. Okay, so that's on the normal cardstock setting. Okay, so now I have a new piece of cardstock and I'm going to change it to the highest poster board setting. Okay, I think, or the second highest. I think that's the one. I'll go to the highest. Okay. So this should cut the cardstock. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to press the button. And then I'll press that button. Okay, so that didn't work. Let me start over. Okay, so I don't think I had the mat in far enough. It didn't really load properly, so I'm going to try that again. It's a little hard to do with this, trying to take the video at the same time. Okay, there. That should be fine. Okay, I'm going to press the C. So on the highest setting, it does 2 lines. And I think it looks like it didn't cut this time. So it's really hard to show you, but it didn't cut at all. Like, it scored it a little bit just on the bottom there. But it didn't cut at all on the top. So usually when I do it on the cardstock setting, it was working. So I'm just going to flip it, and I'll do it on just the plain cardstock setting to see if it will work this time. Okay, so this time I'm going to move it down to that setting and see if it will work this time. That looks like it's working. Okay. So that one worked. That's the only setting I can get it to work on cardstock. And I also wanted to show you what happens when I cut with poster board or thicker cardstock. So I will just pause it while I get that ready. Okay, so this is the poster board I'm using. Okay, I don't know if it fits. I'll put it on. Yeah, it fits okay. So, since it's poster board, I'm going to try this cut on the poster board setting. And I'll see what happens. Okay, so right now it is on poster board, so it should cut, hopefully. I haven't tried this paper yet. I have another kind of paper I tried it on, and I couldn't cut that at all. And I'm cutting the same square. That one looks like it's working. Okay, so that cut, perfect. But I'll show you the last one I was trying to cut. Right here. So I bought, what is it anyway? It's glitter cardstock. This is what it looks like. It might be a little bit thicker than the poster board. Okay, it's the same, pretty well the same stuff that Michaels sells, like their loose cardstock that they sell. It's pretty thick. I would expect the Cricut Air 2 to be able to cut this. So I'll try first on the normal poster board setting that I've been using that cuts through regular cardstock and the black poster board. And I'm using the normal square. Okay. Okay, so it looks like it's scored the top just barely, but did not cut through the back. And I'm going to flip that over and show you what happens when I have it on the thickest setting. And when I have tried doing the custom settings and I find that they don't cut anything at all, not even just plain old cardstock, I'm going to put on the highest setting there. Okay. And I'll print the square again. Okay. Now it's cutting twice. Sometimes when I was trying this, it would not cut in the same spot. I don't know what it's doing right now. It's hard to tell on the glitter. It's done now. Okay, so this one didn't even score the paper at all. I know you can't really see, but there is absolutely nothing there at all. Not even a scratch. I can't, it's really hard to show you. See, there's nothing there. When on the first cut on this paper, it at least indented it a bit. And on the back, there's absolutely nothing there. I'm just going to see if I have a scrap piece of vinyl and I'll show you. It does work on the vinyl from what I can tell. So I'm just going to pause it. Okay, so I have here a piece of, what is it? The Oracle 651 vinyl. It's hard to read that. I haven't tried it on this vinyl. I was using, what is it? Like that contact paper type vinyl because I didn't want to waste any of the good stuff. I don't have any of that left. So I'm going to use this piece and I'm going to cut a project that I've been wanting to make just in case it works. Or no, I can't do that. Anyway, I'll cut a small piece so I don't waste much product. I'm trying to show you this. Okay, so I'm just making a little square. I'll move it up a bit there. Okay, that's what I'm going to cut. And the setting I've been using is my friend who has the same Cricut. She uses the setting just before the, she uses that setting for this vinyl. Okay, so let's load it. And it ready. Okay. It's in there. Okay. Now, I've never tried this type of paper before, but I think it's going to work because it worked on the other kind that I've had. Okay. So it looks like I just need to get my weeder. Get that out. Okay, so I have my weeder here now. And let's see. It looks like it did cut it. So that's good. It cuts the vinyl. So the issues I'm having is with the cardstock and paper, which is a craft I really like to do. And I just bought the Cricut last week, brand new at Michael's, so I'm hoping that you can either fix it or maybe send me a replacement Cricut. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty well the issues I've been having.